Hello and welcome back. My name is Nate Guadani, and today I'm going to share with you some Qi Gong for hikers. So if you like to hike, if you like to get out to nature, this is the class for you. So this is designed to be kind of an at-home warm-up that you can do for about 15 minutes or so before you go out hiking on the day. All right, so I have another video you can do right there at the trailhead. It's about 5 minutes if you want to just do something right then and there. If you're in your car and you're feeling a little stiff and you're ready to go, that might be good for you. This is going to be a little bit more of a comprehensive practice. So if you're ready, let's get started. So come on up, and I want to share with you a vibration exercise. When you're hiking, there's a lot of impact on your joints and on your bones and on your discs. So a vibration warm-up is very simple. You plant your feet and you just bounce your body up and down like this. And you just send vibrations from head to toe all through your body. I like to inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. You can tilt your head a little bit from side to side. You can shake your hands, your fingers, get all your joints moving all about. You can twist your body, turning it from side to side. You can bend and fold forward as you vibrate, shaking out your back and your arms and your neck. Send vibrations deep into your bones, through your spine. Imagine you're flicking water off your fingertips. Shake it out. Try to relax your ribs and your belly and your internal organs. Start to vibrate and release down to your knees, your calves, and your feet. So you can do this as long as you like. You can really get into a sense of rhythm and almost a trance-like state as you vibrate. Breathe out. Very good. When you're ready, just slow it down, slow it down. Close your eyes and stand still and feel those sensations still moving throughout your body. Notice the heightened awareness, tingling, or that subtle energetic movement. Very good. Now open your feet a little wider, bend your knees and sink your hips down. Fingertips come up to your chest and let's rotate like this. Keep your legs springy and light. Your upper body opens, your elbows move out as well as back. If you're going to be carrying a backpack or a side pack or pulling a dog or carrying water, your shoulders are going to need to be nice and open for that. So rotate and open, keeping your spine upright. Sometimes it's easy to hunch forward if you're carrying a backpack. Open the chest, lift the head a little bit. Nice. And now cross your arms. You go 1, 2, and then the hands open, 3, 4. So the elbows squeeze back, and then the hands open wide. Squeeze the shoulder blades on your back and open your chest in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your arms are like rubber bands, stretchy and springy. Don't make it forceful. Fill the lungs here as you breathe. Nice. All right, relax. Bring your hands to your hips. Head stays in the center, and move your hips off to the side, to the front, other side, and back. So one common area that we can get tight is the lower back. So this is a good way, even in the middle of your hike, if you stop and just rotate your waist like this and stretch it out, you can feel a lot of relief. Stretch it around, circle. After a few times, you can reverse and go back the other way. These warm-ups are important too because you'll notice if you have little aches or pains. Sometimes you don't realize it until you start moving a little further along your end range. And so if you can identify that before you get off on your hike, you can take care of it before it becomes a problem. Good. Now the next one we're gonna do is open the hips. This will also help with your balance, your strength, and your flexibility. You may want to use a little hiking stick or a bow staff or hang on to something nearby. You're gonna rotate one leg in a circle and try to get that hip to open up. And if you want to challenge your balance, you can do it without any support, although it's okay to use something. If you are holding onto a staff, just use your fingertips. Make it light. Same leg now, let's switch directions. Rotate around. If it's too easy and you want an extra challenge, you can do this while standing on a folded blanket or a flat pillow. And this just makes it a little bit more of a squishy surface, and your foot has to work harder to balance you. If you're worried about falling, don't add anything like this, okay? Now let's switch legs. Other side. Rotate around. Strengthen your hips. Another way to make this more challenging is to do it with your eyes closed. If you're gonna do that, I wouldn't stand on a pillow though, or a blanket. You could just use the floor. If you're wearing shoes, it's gonna be a lot easier. If you're barefoot or if you're in socks, it's gonna be a lot harder. Let's reverse. So if you're wanting to make it more challenging and you're wearing shoes, try it without your shoes on. And that way, when you do put your shoes on, it's gonna feel a lot easier. It's like lifting weights. It'll train you to do something more difficult, so then it's easier when you need it. Give your leg a little shake and release. Good. And now another area hikers often complain about is the knees. So I'm going to give you a couple knee exercises I think you'll like. Feet are parallel. You're going to bend down your knees, but try not to hunch your back. Keep your back upright like this, and now circle. Your knees go front to back and side to side in a circle, rotating around either direction here. We have a phrase in Qi Gong, the motion is the lotion. So every time you move your joints, the synovial fluids, the lubricants in your body start to release and they oil your joints for you. Go ahead and switch directions now. So being able to keep your joints really nice and hydrated and lubricated, and it also cleans the joints. This can be really good for you. Let's go in and out. Circle, rotate, very nice. If your back starts to hurt, just stand up and take a little break, all right? Sometimes leaning forward can put some strain on your back. Reverse the other way, circle. These are ones you can do also on the trail. So if you feel like your knees are bothering you, you can just stop and do some of these rotations. It might help a lot. Okay, so once your knees are feeling a little bit warmer, we'll move down to your ankles. For this, you may want to hold on to something, lift your heel, and rotate around those ankles. This will work a lot better with bare feet or with socks on. If you're wearing shoes, you can do it, but it's going to be a lot less of a stretch. So consider kicking your shoes off for this if you're wearing them. Go backward. Try to press in your body weight so you're moving from your center as you roll around the toes. And now for the top side of your feet, this can be a little bit painful. So if it is, then just use a cushion or a pillow or a folded blanket. Cushion those toes as you stretch them out. Good bit of body weight, not too much. And then reverse. I always get some crackles through here. And then hold it down, stretch and breathe. Nice. Exhale out. Give that foot a shake. Now it's always good to compare. After you do one side, before you go to the other, see if you notice a difference. This can be really amazing to see just what that little ankle exercise did. Sometimes the whole leg feels like it's connected now. Let's switch to the other side. Lean forward, your hands on your hips to help you move from your center. The dantian is your lower energy center, right below your belly button. Imagine your movements are originating from your core. Now go backwards, rolling around. Lift the heel as high as you can up. And now backward, roll the tops of your toes and feet. Crackle, crackle, stretch it out. Reverse the other way. Nicely done. And then hold it down, stretch there, take a deep breath, let the energy rise up from the feet. Exhale out, good. And shake it off. Wonderful. Take a moment, pause there, take a breath. Feel that energy flowing through. All right, a couple more warm-ups before we get into our flows. Take your feet wide, your toes apart, hands out, press together, and sink down. Now glide from left to right. When you're hiking, you're moving in all different directions. You're not usually just walking straight forward. You might be stepping over things or moving sideways, stepping over rocks, over logs. It might be walking on sand or like a slippery surface. So you need to prepare your body for all kinds of different movements, especially lateral, side-to-side movements. The hands now press toward the bent knee and the chest turns toward the straight knee. So you get that little twist, feel that in your spine. Your head turns away from your hands. Called swimming dragon. You can even tip your hips a little and start to make a gliding motion like a long dragon. Gliding around. Feel the hips, spine, neck, thighs all working together here. If it hurts your knees, just bring them in a little closer. All right, make sure it's not hurting. Nice work. All right, come back up. Inhale. Exhale, sink your hips down. Tiger claws, strengthen and wake up. Get that blood flowing down into your legs. Exhale, inhale, rise. Sink down. Now this time, hands hold the kneecaps. Fold forward. Drop your right shoulder. Press your legs apart. Turn and look behind you. A little spinal twist. Breathe. Inhale back to center. Drop the other shoulder, turn your head, press your knees apart, rotate your spine. Inhale back to center, rise up. Very good. Return, walk your feet in, give your body a shake, and release. So now once you're back up here, we're going to do a couple of flows. Bring your hands in front. Sink your hips down and make a wave from your feet all the way up to your fingertips. Make a wave just like this. So these are flows that you can do also once you get up to that mountaintop or to your destination. Find a place where you can stand, maybe even take your shoes off if it's warm enough. Stand in some grass or next to a tree. Practice some of these flows and really get in sync with nature. Qi Gong is about becoming more natural, finding our true nature. It's much easier to do when you're surrounded by nature. Waves up and down. Good. And now gliding your feet wide, side to side, and then your leading hand goes over, and your following hand goes under. Shift your hips from side to side, and the leading hand over, following hand under. It's like a circle forming with your hands. The palms are soft but alert. They're firm but not stiff. They're receptive. Sensing and feeling some energy flowing through you. Nice. Bring your feet in a little bit. Imagine you're up there on the the mountaintop, soaring crane. Inhale, rise your chest up a little. Exhale, sink your hips down. Thumbs and index fingers, open your lung meridians here. Breathe, open the chest. Exhale, sinking down. Like you've got these long wings expanding out. Exhale, sinking back in. Soaring crane. One more full breath in. Exhale, sinking down. Now plant your feet and embrace the tree. Your arms make a circle, your hips sink down, charging up and accumulating just for about a minute. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, chin tucks, hips down, tuck in your pelvis. And rock your body until you find your center, your balance point. It's okay to close your eyes or keep them softly focused, not intensely focused. Imagine energy filling up like a mountain stream, flowing into your core, into your lower dantian. All your energy fills and flows to the center. Let your hands now come toward the lower dantian, just below your belly button. One hand hovers over the other, which hovers over the core, lining up your palms with the center point, the Qi He, the ocean of energy right in the center. And then the hands press there. Breathe into your low belly. Charging yourself up for your journey. Inhale, fill the core. And deep breath in. And breathing out. Massage clockwise up the right, down the left, circling your core. Nicely done. So I hope you're feeling ready for a nice hike, and hopefully your body feels better, more energized, more relaxed, and hopefully you can take some of these practices with you. If you're on the trail, you start getting sore, just do a couple of stretches, and if you're up there in a beautiful place, just throw in a couple of Qi Gong moves and see if you can't feel that connection to nature as you're on your hike today. All right, look forward to seeing you next time. Be well, my friends.